Hey, what's going on guys, G1Xtron here, and today I thought I'd bring my very first Transformers animated review. So who else should we start off with other than Optimus Prime? This guy is the Voyager class, and he came with a lot of other animated figures that my buddy Punk Wiley sold me, and I wasn't really ever into the animated or really ever wanted to watch it. I've maybe seen like 5 minutes of an episode. Now I really want to go watch the animated cartoon series, but as far as the toys go, man, these things are great, and that's coming from someone that, if you guys have been following me for a while, it's G1, Masterpiece, and that's it. A couple of third parties here and there, but only because they look like they're kind of Masterpiece G1s. Other than that, I didn't want to look at anything. I know I don't like Beast Wars. I don't like the Armada stuff, really. There's a couple of figures I think are cool. In the animated line, I was like, it's kind of cartoony and kiddish, but let me just clear that all up right now. This is a fantastic line. From what I have seen, the toys look exactly like they do on your television, and I love how everything has a place to go. As far as like this is going to tab here, it's just like a lot of hidden tabs, and you're like, well, how do I get this? Bam, tab. It was never noticeable before. Plus, I mean, I love the design and kind of cartoony look. It's fantastic. That's why I'm really not disappointed on the new RID 2.0. I think the name is kind of dumb, but I'm kind of excited for it. I want to see what they have to offer. But let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. There's kind of my little opening rant. So, but really nice. You kind of see that you keep that same flat nose design, which of course we're going to do comparisons. Would be a G1Xtron review if we didn't do a lot of comparisons. But here he is with the G1 Optimus Prime. Obviously, love that. Never been a big fan of the Bayformer Optimus Prime just because he's got the long nose. Megatron, what do you think about the Bayformers Optimus Prime? Okay. So Megatron thinks the same thing. I think the same thing. I love the flat nose. And it's also kind of Cybertronian in design. You can also see some nice details here in the windows on the inside. It's kind of got that electronic look, or like maybe some robot, intestines, I don't know, but it's really cool looking. There's some nice bright yellow colors on here that you'll see for the headlights, and also here it's also all throughout. You can see here where his feet will be, and it's just little accents like that that make it look a lot better. He also does have a little bit of a gimmick with the gun. You can detach this. There's a little cap here. You can take that off, fill that up with water, and then you could just press this down and squirt it. We're not going to demonstrate that on this review, but there it is. This also rotates 360. It's just a really nice little vehicle. It rolls really good, and all the animated figures roll really nice, so I really dig that about them. Let's go ahead and get this guy transformed. First thing we're going to do is there's a tab here and also a tab here. Just going to pull back with this section. You can see those right there, and there were the two slots. With this, you can do this a couple of different ways. If you wanted, we can just fold this out, and he's just got this one big axe weapon. Or you can take this off, and he's got his axe weapon, and then he's got his gun. And that's the way I'm going to do it. Alright, so for the rest of it here, the legs, I'm going to pull this bumper apart right there, and you're going to start... Go ahead and separate those as well. And these are tabbed in on the side. You're going to come open with that, untab there. These are going to swing back, and this goes down. Swing this back, and then these wheels will go here on the inside. And then these will come back and accordion up. Again, there's a little peg, there's a hole, so that'll tab in together. Accordion that together. There you go. And there's your feet. And you pull these out. Whoops. Doing the other little gimmick on me. So right here, you've also got another little gimmick, which I guess this part's kind of for kids. It's alright. But you see there's this little switch here. You can pull up on that. Or maybe you press it down, yeah. And it kind of lets go, and if it did it right. It kind of spins around, and yeah, supposed to do something like that. Maybe I didn't have mine plugged in correctly. I'm not very good with gimmicks. But as far as opening the chest section here, you're going to take these little black pieces here and untab those. Just get your fingernail in there. Untab that and swing those out. Then these sections are tabbed in, so undo those. Do that one as well. And these arms, they'll just kind of fold on out. There's a little double joint there. We'll fold that on out. You've got your wrist you can come out with, and they will actually tab into the hand here. Yeah, get that thing all spinned around the way it needs to be. Do the same thing with this one. The head, just come out with this. Head will come up, and this will fold back, and you see that you have these two things and those two little holes. Go ahead and tab that in. That keeps the head locked into place. And there you have Optimus Prime all transformed. Now you can do this a couple of different ways. You can have him with his mouth. I don't like that, so then I'm going to come up with his faceplate. There's just a little switch back here. You go up and down. So there's Optimus Prime, and he looks pretty amazing. I love that. It's just so sleek, and you know, he's bigger up here, kind of, you know, a little bit more narrow in the waist. He just looks awesome. I love that about him. It's an awesome Optimus Prime. I love the G1, but I gotta go like MP10 Optimus, and then probably this one. You know, as far as just overall look. But I do think, you know, because the G1 comes with a trailer, that it's probably one of the more sought after ones, and the more you have to get it. But this guy is right there with him. Looks fantastic. You can kind of see that there's really no kibble anywhere. You know, the tires, they fold up really nice in the legs, so not really noticeable there. There's some nice paint, like I said, the yellow. It's all over, so it kind of makes it pop really well. The silver, where you got the silver here, you know, some gray over here. So it's all broke up really nicely. The blue, you know, you don't have too much all in one place. And the same with the red. I love it. And the silver on the, you know, the face as well. And look at the back. You don't have a bunch of crap showing. I mean, as far as a backpack, that's your backpack right there. I mean, there really isn't one. So that's just fantastic looking. They did a great job. As far as articulation, he does rotate here at the head. These shoulders, like I said, they have a double joint, so they go up on that one, or they can bend out on this other joint. They can rotate there. They can rotate here. They can bend 90 degrees and go back as well for some reason. I don't know why it would do that. You can rotate at the waist 100 or 360 degrees. Go back, go out. He can rotate here at the knee, bend at the knee, even go forward at the knee. And nothing, or I guess you could say his foot can move, but you don't really need any ankle tilt because it's kind of built in there already. You can see that his feet kind of have that angle, which is really nice. I dig that. So I'm going to set him to the side here. We're going to get the G1 transformed real quick, which shouldn't take long. So you can have yourself a nice comparison. And pull that out. And we'll just skip this gun. He doesn't need it. So there's a comparison between those two. Again, you know, this guy's a Voyager. So he's going to be a little bit taller, but really nice design. Really do dig it a lot. It's a nice little comparison there. One more that we'll do, or a couple of more. Here he is with another Voyager in the animated line. So there he is with Grimlock. Obviously, Grimlock should probably be quite a bit larger, but it is what it is, you know. One of the deluxe figures, which I think is kind of a bigger deluxe, but there he is with Jazz. I really do dig him. I like him a lot with his nunchucks. And for a couple of other larger comparisons, here he is with Leader Megatron. So, you know, I like that height. As far as scale goes, because I always believe Megatron should be a little bit larger. So I think that fits in really well. You know, here's another guy to compare him with, another Optimus Prime. There he is with MP10. And again, you know, you get the Energon axe with MP10, and we saw him in the cartoon, and the fact that, you know, they gave this guy, you know, the axe and the gun, I think that's just really cool. So we'll go ahead and equip him real quick. give him this axe and his gun. And the posability is just fantastic on this guy. I love it. One of my favorite Optimus. I love this animated line. I can't say that enough. So expect more of those. You're still going to get your Masterpiece in G1 and turtles and other weird stuff that you probably don't know what kind of toy it is. But thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. And if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and subscribe for more. Talk to you later. Bye.